One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Yukon Huskies. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the Yukon Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Olsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Might be changing the route. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Dangerous screen into traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
It's caught. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Yukon comes to the line after getting another first down. He'll keep it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again.
Headed to the end zone.
anytime the pitch man is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking depth.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Fafita. Quickly to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near them,
breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play.
Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Though. It's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
QB got it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Second down coming up. Back to the ground with the running back. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got his man on the right. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of...
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. Wide open spaces. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
It's now
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive.
He unleashes a long one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Fafita. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Arizona will kick off to get the 2nd half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
Stopped at the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fareed. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Oh, he missed it. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The throw. Hauls it in. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on third and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I'll be getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're not...
Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Rides the back on the option to give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Arizona 7.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Husky. Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it will take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Fafita. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.